I'm Andrew Brantley.
Nickalous Benson.
Will Goggins.
Lee Gentert. And we're the Orange Constant.
I met Andrew in a class where we started discussing the potential to make a band. He played guitar, I played guitar. We both were songwriters at the time, still are, I suppose. And we kind of just started jamming together. From there, we talked to my previous roommate. His name was Kyle. Kyle played bass. Kyle met Lee. The four of us started jamming. Things didn't work out as intended. We picked up William February of last year, so February of 2013.
So it's pretty cool how we've changed settings and everything, and it's great having Will on board because he's like the coolest guy to work with.
The companionship, the brotherhood, and then the freedom of expression is really awesome. Like, we're all very unique individuals, and when we come together, it's a beautiful thing.
My favorite part is honestly, I like playing music. I like playing live music, which sounds silly, you know. I really like that I now have three other guys that are as dedicated to playing music as I am. We now have this opportunity to share a musical experience 5-6 days a week, which before that was never really an option. You learn the most by playing with other people, and I now get to do that a lot, and that's probably my favorite part.
I really just like the camaraderie and like the kind of brotherhood you develop with, you know, your fellow friends. They're all great guys, and I just like creating with it. Like watching your baby, basically. The band's the baby. It's like growing, and you have your hand in it, you know.
We make it work. We compromise, we take this idea, we take that idea, and we mesh it into something that actually works. We conquer a lot of battles every day, you know, and we're starting to develop a good routine. So it's just our chemistry. We're really good friends, and we all make very different sounding music, and we make it work. Like, that's the biggest thing.
Every song we have a different mission. We want to achieve something different with every song. That's definitely a key thing. Every process is different too. There's some times where Andrew will write most of the lyrics and the structure of the song, and he just continues on with it, and we all flesh it out together. And there's other times like a bass group will start it. So the process changing every time makes the end result change.
I actually started on bass. My brother had a band, and he told me I could join it if I bought a bass and learned to play it. So I did. And then his band really sucked, so I left and started my own band, and then some things happened, and ultimately I ended up writing a lot of songs, so I wanted to play guitar with those.
It's kind of funny because, you know, when I was younger, I listened to a lot of metal. It actually started when I was in 4th grade. I listened to like Linkin Park, and the screaming in the song actually really, for some reason at that age, like reached me. I don't know why.
I started playing guitar when I was about 14. My friend Justin was playing a lot of guitar, and I watched him, and I was kind of inspired to play. So I got an acoustic guitar and just started strumming chords together. Early on, I really listened to a lot of reggae, a lot of folk music as well. As I got a little older into high school, I started listening to more of the jam bands, Widespread Panic and Phish, Dave Matthews Band.
Immediately, the Allman Brothers. They've been big for me since I was, you know, the first time I heard them was a car ride one time, and Blue Sky came on, and the solo just completely blew me away. And ever since I started playing guitar and playing music seriously, I've always just been drawn to their music.
We started recording the EP as a class. Actually, it was a class project for me. I took a specialized topics recording class, so we had the opportunity to start recording without having to pay the money up front for another studio. There's a lot that goes into the recording first. You know, we were traveling from the house to the studio all the time. Finished that up. We got the tracks and we've sent them out now to a disc maker.
The whole idea of the Orange Constant is really to meet in the middle and make something that's really appeals to the middle ground of all those kind of ideas that really forge genres, kind of take the best from every genre and pull it together. I guess that's our musical mission.
I think my favorite song is Gravity, but I think my favorite to play on the EP is actually Room to Breathe. The Room to Breathe just has a lot of energy, a lot of excitement in it. It's the only song we have so far that has a time signature change in it. The dynamics in the song are very up and down and very clear. I think that's always a lot of fun.
I like Gravity Calls a lot because it's got verses and choruses, but it's also a dynamic song, and the bridge really has a big build to it. Every once in a while, a band, it's like within their control, but also without it, they just create a song that encapsulates them and really like stands alone. And I feel like that's what Gravity Calls is.
Gravity Calls to me is almost kind of like southern rock, a little country yet alternative, so I like the mix of them.
My favorite song to play is Good Intention, because it's just an infectious thing for me to play. When I first wrote the intro, the main riff, I couldn't stop playing it. I really wanted to solo over it. I wanted to just keep playing the riff, and for some reason that one was just really infectious for me.
Writing songs is like a creative struggle because your heart's on the line, like every single member's, you know what I mean? And if a song goes one way, it might be where, the majority of the group wants to go. So it's really interesting how songs are written.
I'm excited for people to have a physical copy of something they can hold on to rather than just go to our shows. Now they have something that's fully mastered. They can listen to it in their car, they can share it with other people.
I'm really excited with the new EP. I'm really excited to hear what people think of it. I really hope it has an acceptance. I hope people are as interested in it and they find the beauty in it like we have.
Just knowing that people have the songs that we created in their hand, in their cars, whatever it be, is a really cool feeling. And it's really cool because we actually released Room to Breathe earlier, as I mentioned, and people at shows start to know the lyrics. And it's like really cool because it's like, you know what he's singing. I don't even know what he's singing, but it's funny. It's really cool though.